Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Gemini. The first two cards that I pulled out are Stubborn and Risk from the Untold Messages of the Heart. As you can see, our favorite text message response is the main part of the Stubborn card. And then over here, we have somebody saying, I'm ready to kind of do something crazy here and finally come towards you. So I feel like we need to get into the Lenormand to get a little bit more detail here for you, but let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. It's just barely wind chime time. All right, Gemini, let's dig in here. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far and that you enjoyed your holiday weekend if you celebrated Thanksgiving. All right, what do you have for Gemini, please? The first card out is the Coffin. This can signify obviously an actual end to a life, or it can be more about something in your life that maybe was difficult to walk away from, like a job or a community, a marriage, something along those lines. Because we have the Nine of Diamonds at the top, it's making me feel like there's an impact here to somebody's independence or financial situation. Could be for the better, but we'll see. So I feel like after being concerned over something, likely financial matters, but it could be something more like close to home, like an actual home, there may have been concerns here around the stability and whether or not you'd be able to stay in a place, for a longer period of time than maybe you initially thought. There's an end here to concern, is what I'm feeling, because the anchor in Lenormand is more about having more stability or feeling like you don't have to be as nervous about how the waves will impact you, right? You're grounded. Then we have the bouquet and the stars. I think, Gemini, there is something really magical that's about to happen, and it really could be a love offer and a job offer at the same time, or it's that somebody's love offer enables you to do something that you've wanted to do in terms of maybe a career move or become a stay at home mom or dad, something along those lines. There's somebody here who wants to kind of like grant your wish. And there he is. A man with a heart bubble above his head. At least that's the way I see it. It's hard to see it any other way, right? It's just like these are subtitles on a movie, like a Downton Abbey kind of movie. And what's this guy thinking about? Oh, he's got love on the brain, just like that Rihanna song. Well, this is exciting, Gemini. Let's see what else we have for you. I'm going to grab the situations deck. We have negotiator, and emotions, coming and going. I feel from this that for a lot of you, this could be an inheritance, or even, if you're getting a divorce, what you end up taking away from that divorce in terms of assets. Because what I get here is somebody who is negotiating or bargaining, and it's like one thing is really upsetting and another thing comes across as a win. So you may be really upset about how, the relationship ended, for example, or about the loss of somebody really dear to you. Either way, my condolences. but there's also something here that's coming in as kind of like a universe trying to give you more stability as a result. So if you did lose somebody, you're getting something in terms of an inheritance that helps you be more secure financially or be able to maybe like buy a house or something. But it's bittersweet, right? Somebody may have felt like they couldn't escape a living situation that was unhealthy or toxic. This could have been like a relationship they couldn't get away from, or maybe just not really having the ability financially to qualify for the new home or new place that you wanted to be able to move to. And whatever ending happened here is giving you stability in this situation that you were lacking. So we have Alien kind of coming out sideways. And this card to me is always about having that connection with somebody so strong that you're able to, kind of have those conversations without using, devices or email or whatever. But I also feel really pulled towards songs. So I feel like song lyrics would be really important here for somebody. And really, what I feel is this is almost like one of the two people was able to tune into this station more so than another. It's like, how do I explain this? I feel like the masculine was able to tune into whoever they're in love with, they were able to tune into that person's energy and feel the void more passionately in terms of like, I miss you, and I have a sense that you miss me as well. Whereas maybe the other side of that connection was better at communicating and wasn't getting as much information back. Somebody here wasn't doing like the bi-directional communication. If we had, two people at the end of a can, because they used to like, connect soup cans and make little cheap radios out of it. It's like somebody couldn't figure out how to turn it on. You know what I mean? Like I can hear you, but I don't know how to return what I'm saying. Dreams may be a better communication method, but you need to kind of develop that because I feel like somebody is maybe just lacking the confidence or doesn't believe that's what's happening. Denial. That's exactly what it is. Somebody here is participating in telepathy and then denying it. Like, no, that's too crazy. Like that's not what's happening. But maybe they're getting too many signs. Maybe things are just a little bit too convenient to keep believing that this is not what's happening because after a while your intuition just starts screaming at you if you're not listening to it, right? I feel like this masculine energy is needing to cut somebody off that feels like family to them. There's somebody who has refused to learn a lesson that really is like an important thing to kind of like want to say demonstrate. It feels to me like this masculine energy has been cutting out the toxic people in their life. And if this individual hasn't been able to learn how to adjust, then they're being cut out. So there's a lot of change going on right now. We're going to use the Tattoo Tarot. So I was all worried, you guys, about being vigilant and not missing the delivery of a giant new TV. And I was literally sitting at the table while it got delivered. So I think the TV lasted on the porch for like 50 seconds. I feel like there's some relevance here for you. There's going to be an opportunity And you may be so worried you're going to miss some kind of opportunity, but it's going to be like you're just so focused and ready that you're going to pounce. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. An offer. This could be an offer in love, or this could be an offer pertaining to your creative expression or endeavors. Maybe you have a business you're putting together or you'd like to put together. We have the Lovers in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody was reckless and decided, or rather, didn't make a decision. They either made the wrong decision or they didn't make a decision. The snakes on the Lovers card kind of make me feel like there was a situation that led to a little bit of a standoff or a standstill. Like, well, you're not backing down and neither am I. So what do we do now? But with the Knight of Swords and the reverse, there was some recklessness here, some kind of callous disregard for who got hurt or what happened. This could be like bad karma hitting somebody that refused to make the decision that would have been right for them. There may have been an ending that happened because somebody did not end it themselves. We have the Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So this is our masculine energy that has a love offer, a Bruin inside. But with the Five of Wands, I feel like this is really more of like an internal battle. Notice we don't have any people in this card. In the Five of Wands cards that you'll find all over my room, there's like always people. This is an internal battle for this masculine energy coming to grips with his intuition, realizing that he needs to actually believe in the spidey senses he has or the ability to communicate in interesting ways. And once he gets past this and accepts it, he is able to kind of level up in a way, and additional opportunities open up in love in particular. This may be the ticket to a masculine energy, realizing that the person he's been thinking about and worried that she is not interested in him is also interested in him, but he has to do something about it, right? He has to have faith in the intuition and the signs that he's been seeing and then do something about it. We have Two of Pentacles and Queen of Cups in the reverse. There could be a third party situation. There could be a need to actually end this situation over here. So because we have this lesson learned in the reverse, there's somebody who has not progressed or moved forward after a karmic lesson. And it could be an ex, or it could be somebody who is emotionally manipulative. Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who would smile while they kick you in the gut. Like, they're not very nice. And they use people, right? They pretend that they're very kind. So because we have the Empress over here, the Two of Pentacles in the middle, and the Queen of Cups on the other side, it feels to me like this King of Pentacles has had an internal conflict regarding how he feels about one feminine versus another, and realizing that there's a need to focus on one, right? All right, we're going to use the Everyday Tarot to continue. Oh, I have to tell you guys, today is my channel's 1-year birthday. So I have been doing this for exactly 1 year. I'm going to do a live reading later today with my Magic 8-Ball cards. If you're familiar with those, or rather if you're not, they have yes or no answers. So this evening, or rather I should say in about 4 hours maybe, I'm gonna do a reading that includes 5 yes or no answers for you. So bring 5 yes or no questions, or if you catch me on there, I'll remind you to pause it if you need to. But hoping to get a little bit more personalized answer for you guys, along with a reading, using the tarot as well. All right, so we've got 7 of Cups, and the Devil in the reverse. I like to see this. There's a sense that somebody has acknowledged what was confusing them before or what was an illusion before. I can let go of the things that were holding me back because I have greater awareness now that some of these options are not good options, right? We have a snake, we have a mask. These are people that seek to steal from me or lie to me or get in my way, right? Because we have the devil in the reverse underneath the lovers in the reverse, I also feel like somebody here has identified very specifically, these are the roadblocks that are in front of me. It's like I have a checklist and I know if I want to get to this goal of mine, I have to get rid of this or I have to take the garbage out, right? We have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody felt trapped by a living situation. I said Queen of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. I like it better. So this foundation or home situation that was trapping somebody might have pushed someone to get a little bit of like, what's that called? Cabin fever, and be a little bit more moody or reckless in their actions. But there's a sense that this person knew they needed to make a change. And the Six of Pentacles, you'll notice there's a scale here. So we have somebody that wants to bring justice to the situation and balance the scales. That's why we have somebody who has been really going through an internal conflict here and maybe even a little bit of ego death, right? So we have the Hermit in the reverse. This internal conflict is happening because somebody realized they were not listening to their intuition and it led them astray. They ended up feeling trapped because they ignored their intuition. So it's like somebody's realizing, well, if I had paid attention to what my intuition was telling me, I would have been in a better off position. Because I feel like for a lot of you, there's some sort of legal situation or somebody who is manipulating information against you because they were not trustworthy. They were seeking to like steal or take something from you instead of be your partner. So with Eight of Wands in the reverse, you may have ghosted them or they may have ghosted you, but I also feel like they did something that they now regret that you are well aware of. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like somebody's giving up on a situation. That was like the most difficult card to find ever. And what was it? The Ace of Cups. Somebody has to dig in real deep into their soul and find that offer of love, that emotion that they've tried so hard to hide. I'm sorry for laughing, but this feels to me like somebody who's like, fine, you win. You're right. I'm totally in love with you. You're fucking amazing. I tried so hard to pretend that you weren't. I tried to look the other way and pretend like you had like something in your teeth or like find your energy in another person. And I can't. I give up. You win. Here's my cup of love. It's the Empress. It's the Knight of Wands first. The Empress will do that to you. She'll be like, oh, You don't love me, huh? Just wait. It's like a it's like a home loan. It'll mature. With the Queen of Cups in the upright, underneath the Two of Pentacles, there's somebody that was able to essentially use comparative reasoning to eliminate a person that wanted to be with them or understand that somebody was kind of presenting a facade or wearing a mask. There was a fake Queen of Cups who was not generous and not genuine and not giving. And then we have somebody who actually was the Queen of Cups, who's beloved or popular, seen as charitable. I feel like in particular, a lot of you, I think, are dealing with a Queen of Cups in the upright that has an infectious laugh. I don't know why, I just keep hearing like laughter and I keep wanting to giggle. So I feel like this Queen of Cups in the upright or this Empress is like hilarious and spreads like such great energy because she makes everybody laugh. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. There's a sense with this combination here that we've got somebody that wanted to gain without doing any of the work. So Seven of Pentacles is like planting the right seeds and then like nurturing them, right? And if you have it in the reverse, it's like anticipating something you didn't have to work for. Like, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket and I know it's going to win. That kind of thing. It's like, wait, if it was like that, then why, how could lottery work? So it's like somebody was, I think, wanting to ride on this King of Pentacles coattails and not actually work for anything herself. But she tried to convince him that she was somewhat independent, right? So a little bit of a gone girl. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. This is like the bully energy, right? Somebody who gets angry really easily, probably doesn't even really make the best arguments during their disagreements, just kind of not cohesive, right? But we have Justice showing up to say, oh, that's cute. You're a bully? How long has that worked out for you? Do you have a lot of friends? Do you feel good about yourself? Yeah? Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm Karma, and I'm going to ruin that for you so you can't do that anymore. Because we don't really like bullies. And here's your dunce count. So someone's being put in a timeout. It's likely this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Remember, you can't focus too much on the genders in tarot. I feel like this King of Wands is the Queen of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords and Death. What did I just say? Oh, you want to go around and like steal from people and be a little lying piece of crap? Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna dead that situation for you real quick. My name's Karma. Or Lady Justice. If you didn't catch my Lady Justice Digging Graves reading, like maybe a week ago or so, that was kind of crazy. But there's an end to this situation, right? We have somebody that's not able to pull the same tricks that they've been relying on, that I think they've been using to avoid their own financial responsibility. For hidden energy, we have Nine of Cups. This, I feel, is signifying that we've got this King of Wands or Queen of Cups in the reverse energy is somebody that is not accustomed to thinking about anybody else. The outcome they want is the outcome that benefits them. They don't care who else, doesn't eat that night, right? So this is somebody who is selfish, difficult to work with, and doesn't compromise. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about rejection. Eight of Wands. This feels like really swift rejection on something that this person thought they would have easily. So this could be somebody who didn't expect the end of a relationship or didn't expect you to, like ghost them. Maybe didn't expect you to have all your ducks in a row. I view this Eight of Wands as somebody who rejects somebody that has been lying to them or has been false to them, and then is like, "Oh, you want some receipts? Here they are. Do you have anything to say about that? No? Okay, cool. Well, back to the rejecting thing. See, I have these boundaries because I'm a strong person. And when you do me wrong, that doesn't like make me feel bad about myself and make me think about whether or not I need to be a better person. It makes me realize that I have those boundaries for a reason because I'm a strong person and I'm not going to put myself in a situation with somebody like you who just wants to take advantage of people. Good for you. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse because somebody's a liar. They'll lie about anything. And if you have established that that's how somebody is, why even talk to them, right? All right, so we're going to get some additional clarification with. I'm feeling the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Whoop. What else do we have for Gemini, please? The Devil in the reverse. That's the second time that's come out. I was going to put that right up here. So I feel like there's a pretty clear distinction between the person who's selfish and lies and the person I'm reading for being able to negotiate a departure from this living situation or relationship that benefits them in some way in terms of getting to a safer location or finding a happier home, feeling more stability in terms of finances as well. Three of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is shocked that you were able to negotiate or navigate a departure as intelligently as you have. You might be somebody who really does their research before you make a move. Maybe you had all your shit packed before you said anything, but you've gone about this in a way that was very smart. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like that's just kind of underlining what I just said. You have done something methodically and you had receipts. You had exactly what you needed to be able to make the decision you needed to that was right for you, which was to walk away. Eight of Cups is the card right before the Nine of Cups. You are walking away from what doesn't serve you so that you can walk towards what would be a much better environment for you and enable you to get where you're supposed to be in your life, much happier, more peaceful life, right? We have the Lovers in the reverse for a second time. And this is right next to denial and realization. So what you had previously chosen, you now realize is not the way you want to move forward. There is a change in perspective and you want to move the other direction. You want to invest where you did not invest before, where maybe you shortchanged someone, maybe you ghosted someone prematurely. You want to right that wrong. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. And the Hermit. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. This is possibly like an unfinished love situation. Somebody may have rejected somebody they actually really did care about. And then after going through a pretty difficult time, because we've got this skeleton floating above the hermit's head, they have realized that this Queen of Wands they rejected in the past is actually the person they are meant to be with. So this Queen of Wands is the Empress, and this Hermit is likely the King of Pentacles. This makes it fairly likely that your King of Pentacles energy here is somebody with um, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in their chart. Most likely Virgo with the Hermit here. We have the Chariot in the reverse. This is about stagnation, not really feeling like you can move forward. We have Ace of Wands and the Moon crossing it. Somebody was trying to create an illusion in order to prevent a new start or a new life for this King of Pentacles. It feels to me like somebody saw a threat to their relationship for exactly what it was and tried their best to dissuade this King of Pentacles from seeing somebody as they truly were, so that that Queen of Cups in the reverse could manipulate that masculine energy into staying in that relationship with them, even though there were strong feelings here and a very strong connection. Somebody tried to dead this situation before their own relationship would end. Asked about the Eight of Wands, and we have 10 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is letting go of a burden. Eh, with the Nine of Pentacles representing somebody who's single, that burden is probably an ex. Sorry, don't hate me. I'm just reading the cards, you guys. All right, let's get some more information on this Death card, please. We have 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is the end of a living situation or a long-term relationship that with Nine of Swords and Ace of Cups, again with the Ace of Cups, this was a situation that felt like a trap to somebody. They didn't feel at home. They felt like they couldn't trust who they were with. This is somebody you wouldn't have wanted to share, this is my weaknesses or my worst, nightmare or anything like that, because they would use that against you, right? But there was also a sense that this person had seen unconditional love in their life, and it was something that also kept them up at night. Why did I choose something that made me unhappy when I knew I would have been happy with that other person, right? All right. I think we'll call it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you later.